In this episode, Ford Bronco Raptor, 40th anniversary Toyota 4Runner, and the most expensive car in the world. Welcome back to the We Are Auto Show. It's episode 68. We are back after a week-long hiatus. What's up, Derek?
Mr. Michael Rowell. This is the first time we've missed recording for a week. We had done it over a year consecutively, which from what everybody tells me is impressive, but it's just consistency.
Well, we're just impressive. We're impressive specimens.
Sure. But the one time that we did miss it was when I got COVID. Oof.
Bummer. You know,
Yeah.
I guess what's funny is I, at one point, had COVID while we were recording, but this was when we were both doing it at home via Zoom. And I remember we actually had a guest on, too.
Ooh.
I remember I was like half asleep, and we had Chris Walsh on. And I was like, I'm sorry. I look like shit, but I'm sick.
Chris is a monster. We saw him at Sebring.
Dude, he's a stud.
Yes. So, yeah, I got it last week. It was just a minor cold. I slept like 16 of 24 hours, and I had some body aches.
Well, welcome
That
back.
was about it.
You're happy to see that you're feeling better from your minor cold.
Yeah. So we're back to it. So let's chat about the news.
All right. I've got some Ford news.
Fixed or repaired daily.
Found on race day.
What's another one?
Found on road dead.
That's a good one.
Yeah. So let's talk about the Fords. The Ford Bronco, more specifically. So the Bronco is getting spicy. They are raptoring the Bronco.
Raptoring? So they're going to put the Raptor engine in there.
Yup.
Oh.
We knew this was a potential thing for a while. It was always like, oh, I really hope they do this. This could be kind of cool. And yeah, they were expecting to do about 400 horsepower in the Bronco Raptor. But Ford's CEO, Jim Farley, who races HSR, by the way, historic sports car racing.
He is a proper car guy.
He is a proper car guy.
Yeah.
For sure. But he made a tweet. He tweeted it earlier that says that the new Bronco Raptor isn't going to make 400 horsepower. It's going to make 418 horsepower.
Okay.
More is better. More.
I don't know off the top of my head what the Bronco, not the Sport, the current Bronco makes. Do you know?
I will find that out.
Yeah. I bet you that the Sport doesn't make much. I'm assuming that's like 200 horsepower because that's about all you need.
Let's see. The Bronco Raptor, yeah, that's what we know. Let's see. About 330 horsepower.
So, okay. It's adding some power, but it's not adding a boatload of power. But I guess it is a decent margin of power because you're talking about the percentage that you're adding is a decent percentage. Yeah.
Well, I'm stoked.
Yeah. Over 400 horsepower.
Yeah. I think it's a good thing that they're making it more exciting. The Bronco Raptor is going to be really cool. I mean, it's going to come stock with 37-inch tires.
Whoa.
Can I get a hell yeah?
That's big.
Yeah,
Jeez.
brother. It's pretty sick. I like it. But I don't know if it's the one I buy. If I'm in the market for a $70,000 powerful-ish off-roader thing.
What is it that you go for?
I go for a V8.
What would that be?
A Jeep.
Jeep makes a V8?
They didn't, but they do.
What's that?
The Jeep, they make it is the 392 Rubicon.
All right.
It's got a 6.4 liter V8 in a Wrangler.
Oh.
Yeah, baby. So here's the thing. The Bronco Raptor has got pretty much the Raptor F-150 engine in it, which is that 3-liter twin-turbo V6, which is fine, and it makes a noise. It just doesn't make a good noise. and it's punchy, but it's a V6.
I did not know that. I did not know that the normal Raptor engine is V6.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Raptor's a V6.
And that's why everybody likes the TRX?
Correct. Which is why when the Raptor R comes out later, that's going to have that great big massive like 5.2 liter V8 that's out of like I think the Shelby GT500. That'll be boner jam for sure.
Now that I'm thinking about this, what is the point of putting more power in a Bronco? It's an off-road vehicle.
It's power. Power.
But that doesn't help you climb rocks.
Speed and power is the answer to everything.
No.
You climb the rock faster.
You look at the suspension on this photo that we're looking at.
Yes.
The left rear tire is
Stuffed.
at the worst angle possible.
Yeah.
Speed and power does not help.
Yes.
No. No, it breaks suspension at that point.
That's why you get heftier suspension.
What is the point of adding more power to a vehicle that off-roads? I'm not an off-roader. I'm terrible at this stuff. I don't know what I'm talking about. But it doesn't seem like a useful situation in my head.
Why wouldn't you is a better question.
We need to find somebody that's an off-roader.
Speed and power. Answer to everything. But I guess the question is like, yes, the Bronco's more efficient than the Jeep, but I like the look of the Bronco better. I like the power and the V8 of the Jeep better.
Mm-hmm.
If Ford eventually creates the Bronco Warthog thing that they rumored about, which is where they take that same like Shelby GT500 engine and put it in there, that will be the business.
That'd be the best of both worlds for you.
Oh, yeah. Because then I get my V8. Then I also get the look of the Bronco, not the Jeep.
Yeah.
Plus, it's just cool.
I agree with the looks by a lot.
I think the Bronco just looks so much better than the Jeep.
Not the Sport, but the normal Bronco.
The full Bronco.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Interesting. And he tweeted this, huh? Do you think Elon Musk is going to ban him from Twitter?
No.
I mean, he is Ford, right? It's a competing company to Tesla.
No. Yes and no.
He could. Maybe. If he goes through with buying Twitter.
Yeah, I was going to say, if the Twitter twats are not tweeting.
I think it'd be a bad look, but in theory, he could.
He could ban everyone if
he could.
What he should do is he should just delete the platform.
No. But I could see him saying, like, Mercedes, you're gone. BMW, you're gone. Porsche, you're gone. Every competitor, Tesla, you're gone.
Rivian, see ya.
Oh, goodbye, Jeffy B.
NASA, nope, goodbye.
No, NASA.
Well, they're kind of in bed together, right?
Yeah, they're contracted with SpaceX. They'd stay.
My apologies. I was
Blue Origin.
I was thinking of the
That's
other
Bezos'
space
company.
people. And Virgin, right?
Virgin is Branson. I don't know about him and Branson are good pals. I have no idea. I don't know. But there could actually be car ramifications about his Twitter takeover.
It could. But I'm just glad that the Ford CEO tweeted at us that it's going to have 418 horsepower on the Bronco Raptor. So
418.
Woo-hoo.
More power to bend more suspension.
Of course.
Let's go.
Yeah, baby.
All right. Is there any other news that we should chat about?
There's surprisingly more off-road SUV news.
What?
Apparently, this is just the week of off-road SUVs.
Okay.
Yay. This is maybe a little more my flavor because my wife and I, we had a Toyota at one point.
Okay.
So this is some Toyota news.
Which Toyota did you have?
We had a Tacoma. So
a little truck.
I'm partial to Toyota trucks and SUVs.
Which are you more of an enthusiast? Toyota or Porsche?
Oh, Porsche, for sure.
Toyota or Volkswagen?
Volkswagen.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. I guess you do currently have one. Okay.
And it's fixed, by the way.
Oh, yeah. What was the problem?
It was a complete bent and caved radiator.
The radiator?
The entire radiator.
Oh.
Was like bent, like caved. Like,
Did you hit something?
Nope.
I find that hard to believe.
I have a hypothesis that it was when we were driving back from Colorado many moons ago.
That was like years ago.
That's what I'm saying. But the only thing in my recollection that there was any kind of debris was there's a little hunk of tire carcass, but it was just enough of a hunk to kind of go in and through.
You would think that would have broken it.
Yeah, but it may have been just
later.
enough to keep it alive until maybe some. I don't know. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think. Unless I blasted a raccoon, which I might have.
On a drive out east with everybody. Just
precisely. When you're out spirited driving.
Yes.
Out in the country. Country critters sometimes decide to make an appearance.
They do.
And I may have blasted a raccoon at one point. So, sorry, raccoon. Or some squirrels. Or it's how I catch my dinner.
So your VW is fixed.
It is. And I went for a drive. But we'll talk about that later.
Okay. Let's get back to the Toyota.
Yes, the Toyota. So the new 2023 Toyota 4Runner. It's the 40th anniversary of the 4Runner. Woo!
Okay.
Super stoked about this. I think it's cool. I like the visual stuff they've done, but I wish there was some under the skin stuff.
So what have they done visually?
It's all just skin deep. So they added some go faster stripes. Woo.
Okay.
Which ain't gonna go faster.
Nope.
But it's the retro, like it's that Toyota, was it like orange and red and yellow stripes. I love that. But they did that across the side and like then vertically up along like the rear pillar.
Yeah.
I like it. I think it looks cool. It's got cool 40th anniversary badges everywhere so that you know you're special. And it's got the TRD like Pro wheels that are in bronze.
Ooh.
I like bronze wheels.
Yeah. Can't go wrong with gold or bronze.
It's very good. It's very good. I like it.
I do like the styling that they've gone with. Are they all black? I would imagine so.
To answer that question, no.
Oh.
They are available in one of 3 colors. You can get it in not black, but midnight black metallic. You come correct. Or you can get it in Barcelona red or white.
Barcelona red. It'd be tough to see that accent.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
I'd say, I think white would be the best, black, then the red. I think white would do that car really nicely.
With bronze wheels?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I kind of like the black, but...
I like it.
Okay, yeah. Red with that accent, with an orange, yellow, red accent, that doesn't work.
That is not the move, dog.
No.
But this is pretty limited, but it's kind of limited. It's limited-ish. So for the 40th anniversary, they're making 4,040 of them.
Fitting. Okay.
Right? It's the 4Runner making 40th anniversary, 40, ha, 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 40, 4,040 is the amount of them that are going to be produced.
4,040. I think that's a good number for a car company like this, where they produce at scale, and they're not going to be the limited Ferrari stuff, right? You want this to be out there and to be spotted, but not 50,000 of them like they would normally produce. Yeah.
I think it's cool.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see one.
They didn't do anything under the hood. No performance changes.
Pretty well no.
I kind of am disappointed in that.
That's my big beef. I wish they would have done more to it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, I wish they would have done a front locking differential or something that's like...
There's some low-hanging fruit you could grab. Just a weird air intake.
Something.
A tune on the ECU. I don't know.
Something. I agree.
Yeah.
It just needs something.
Okay.
It's
cool idea, though.
Yeah, it's unfortunately also only based on the almost the pretty well base SR5 trim. So it's not even based on like the TRD Pro.
Interesting.
It needs to have been based on the Pro or the TRD Off-Road.
That makes me wonder how allocations are going to be divided for this, or if it will even be allocated to dealers, or if this will just be
Just there.
custom ordered from Toyota directly or something. I don't know.
Don't know. I like it and I don't all at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, I like the look of it. I think it looks cool. But I wish it was more off-roady and more Bronco Raptor-y and more power.
People do take 4Runners and off-road the crap out of them, don't they?
They're actually one of the most capable off-road vehicles. In my opinion, maybe even as capable as a Jeep.
Whoa. I didn't know that they were that
They have
off-road.
really good rear locking differentials. They have crawl control that is properly brilliant. To be honest, I really would love a 4Runner as like a daily.
Yeah. It'd be a great daily.
Yeah.
And it would be a relatively good mommy missile. Like, you can haul normal stuff.
It's also very aftermarket friendly.
Yeah.
Very. I mean, the off-road bumpers and different lockers and roof racks and rooftop tents and snorkels and rear tire carriers and sliders and oh my God, there's so many things you can do to it. I like it. But the problem is, it's archaic.
It is. It needs an update.
They haven't changed anything with the drivetrain since the dawn of time.
But is it broken? Does it need to be fixed?
It needs more power.
I mean,
they're gutless. I've driven the new gen Tacoma, not the newest generation 4Runner like we're looking at. And I will tell you, the standard Slushbach 5-speed automatic that's in it, coupled with 0 horsepower, is miserable.
It's not fun to drive.
Yeah, that's the exact opposite of the adjective I used to describe that. It will get you anywhere you want to go slowly.
I bring back my point that we were just talking about with the other off-road vehicle. Do you need to get anywhere quickly with an off-road vehicle?
And I rebuttal with speed and power is the answer to everything.
Yes, Jeremy Clarkson. Smash the mallet on the things that don't need the mallet.
I'm very good at that.
Yes, I know you
That's
are.
how I would have fixed my Volkswagen if it was left to my own devices.
I suspect that the engineers at Toyota are like, no, Jeremy, you do not need more power. You don't need to do that in an off-road vehicle.
But do.
No. That's probably why this actually stays together for a long time as well. Because these do last.
You probably have a point.
Yes.
There's a
It's not broken. Don't fix anything. You're going to break it, Jeremy. Put the hammer down.
Touche.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move on.
Okay.
Is there any other news?
There's some more news. Yes, there's some German news. So there's some expensive German news.
Oh, okay. What German brand are we going to be talking about?
We are going to be talking about Mercedes.
It's not Porsche.
It's not Porsche.
Let's do it.
So the Mercedes, I suppose you could call it the Silver Arrow. Its original version of it, I'm going to try to pronounce this properly, the 300 SLR Uhlenhaut Coupe.
It's a German word.
Yes, it's actually a German name, but it has now been the most expensive car in the world.
Oh.
Yeah, so a car just sold for a lot of millions.
A lot of millions.
Take a guess. You already saw it, but...
If I had not seen it and I just had to randomly guess, I would guess 50 millions.
Most people would guess, like, kind of somewhere in the, like, 50 to 75 million is, like, super expensive. Not even close. You could pretty well double it. $142 million
for one car.
A singular car.
A Mercedes.
That's a lot of money.
Okay. What makes this car worth $142 million?
Well, it's one of two. It was built in 1955. This is the red versus the blue, and the red versus the blue denotes the color of the interior. So the other one is blue, and this one was sold from the Mercedes Museum to someone.
Okay.
And I'm sure we won't ever know exactly who that is.
Probably
But it's actually pretty cool. It was essentially one of only 2 road-going race cars. So road-going versions of the epic, like 300 SLR race car from back in the day. And that funny German word that I couldn't really pronounce, that's the name of the creator and chief engineer of this car. His name is Rudolf Uhlenhaut. I think I actually said that kind of properly.
That sounded pretty good.
I think that was actually pretty properly. Yeah. So this car has actually been considered as one of the most significant like cars and automotive like icons and things because of, well, look at it. Its design. It's amazing. It's beautiful.
There are many British people right now that are oohing and ahhing about this.
I'm not British, but ooh, it's very pretty. But it's pretty much the car that gave birth to the Gullwing. This is where essentially the Gullwing came from.
The doors opening up to the sky.
I like it.
Okay. I do have to ask, if you look at this photo,
Yep.
there seems to be a third headlight.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know either, but it's really intriguing me. And it's on the passenger side of the car. The headlights are in relatively normal spots, in the front left and front right. And then in the hood is another clear piece of plastic, or I don't know what it is. And it looks kind of like it's trying to produce a headlight and hasn't matured to full headlight status yet.
It's like a caterpillar cocooning into a butterfly. It's almost there, but just not quite yet.
I'm sure it has a reason.
Maybe, actually, from that view, is it maybe a gas cap?
It could be, because if you do look at the back of this vehicle, there seem to be 2 spare tires in the trunk.
It's a lot of spare
or
tires.
in the boot. What?
It seems like too many spare tires.
Yeah, it seems like a lot to me.
I guess you got more spare tires, more flat tires back in the day.
Maybe. I don't know.
That's a damn good looking car.
Oh, it looks great. And I love the exhaust coming out the side. It's awesome.
It's not a regular side exit exhaust. It's like, how do you even describe that? It's like midway up on the car, shooting out the side. It's not just like a subtle little side exit underneath the car. It's like just like guns.
And there's 2 exhaust pipes, and they're vertically stacked on each other.
It's brilliant.
Yeah. And they don't have them on the other side. Interesting.
I love it.
Cool looking car.
I like how the mirror is not inside the car.
No, it is not. You're right.
The rearview mirror is actually in front of the windscreen. Interesting from back in the day, I suppose.
Very. A neat car worth $142 million to some buyer somewhere.
I guess there is a little bit more, and I'm going to steal some quotes here from this article. The proceeds of that $142 million went to create something called the Mercedes-Benz Fund.
Okay.
So apparently the fund is divided into subcategories of university scholarships and school scholarships, which is supposed to, and I'm again stealing some quotes here, connect, educate, and encourage students as they would pursue environmental science projects and technologies that support decarbonization and resource preservation. No.
You sound stoked.
No.
More EV money?
No. I saw another stupid EQS today. I just hate it. It looks like a fish. It's freaking ugly.
Speaking of Mercedes.
Yes, correct. But I just wish that the money went to getting rid of Toto and Hamilton.
Growing more headlights on your many $1 million Mercedes.
That'd work.
I don't know. Okay. Interesting. The most expensive car to be sold.
Which is crazy because before this car, what was considered to be the most expensive car sold was it was actually the original Shelby Cobra from back in the day.
That would make sense.
Was sold for $13 million.
But at the same time, this is kind of like that for Mercedes.
It definitely is kind of like that. But the Shelby Cobra was sold for $13 million.
Oh.
And this is $142 million.
Oh.
Goddamn.
Somebody doesn't like money. I see. Okay.
That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money.
That's to the point where it's like unfathomable money for most of us kind of common people.
Yeah.
Right? Like $1 million, we can fathom that.
Yeah.
13 million, even that is still kind of within the realm of understanding. 142 million?
Yeah, once you're past 100 mil, it's just a number. Like,
that's a lot of zeros.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. There's a lot of money.
Not worth it in my opinion, but that's my opinion. Okay.
Well, I suppose, what is it going to be worth in 20 years? It's going to be worth 200 million?
Or 14 million, like the Shelby Cobra.
You know what? It's going to be worth whatever a buyer will pay for it.
Yeah, at that situation of the car, the money I think is irrelevant anyway.
Yeah, it's just money.
Yeah.
It's just things. It's just
numbers.
toilet paper to them.
It was probably more, here's how I charitably do this. Charitably.
Fair.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's all the news I got for you.
That's all I got.
All right, so that's going to wrap us up for episode 68. Thanks so much for watching and listening. If you're watching on YouTube, please make sure you hit the subscribe button, leave us a thumbs up on this video, and drop a comment. Let us know if you would pay $142 million for a Mercedes. If you're listening on audio, so, Apple, Spotify, Google, Stitcher, wherever you're listening, make sure you leave us a 5-star rating and a review if you could. Would love to take a look at those. And make sure you're following us on social. Facebook's We Are Auto, Instagram We Are Auto _ YouTube is We Are Auto, and our website is weareauto.io. So again, thanks so much for watching and listening, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Peace.